Hello, this is Minder Chen. I'm Professor of Management Information System at Martin B. Smith School of Business and Economics, CSU Channel Island. In this lecture, we're going to focus on the ERP benefits and some of the pitfalls in terms of implementing ERP systems. Let's first look at a framework which classify ERP benefit into several categories. This is actually based on Professor Shari Shang and Peter Seddon's work in an article called Assessing and Managing the Benefit of Enterprise System, the Business Manager's Perspective, published in Information System Journal at 2002. They classified ERP benefit into several dimensions, 5 dimensions: operational benefit, managerial benefit, strategic benefit, IT infrastructure benefit, and organizational benefit. And operational, just pick a few, maybe cost reduction, cycle time reduction. And for managerial, usually we'll refer to like improve and better decision making and planning. In terms of strategic ones, such as support for business alliances, because a lot of time your trading partner may require you to have an ERP system such that you can trade data more easily with them. And the IT infrastructure, implementing ERP a lot of time require you to upgrade your IT infrastructure. Okay, for instance, you may need to have better server, better database management system. Need to hire system administrator to manage your database, your website, your server, etc. Last not the least is the overall organizational benefit. The new system may enable you to make changes to how works get done. Also, it will facilitate organizational learning, because remember, your system supposed to have implemented the so-called best practice. Either one embedded in the ERP system or the one that you customize into the ERP system. So let's look at some of the benefit achieved by organization based on their survey conducted a while ago. So not all the benefit that listed previously. Let's just take a quick look. We have quite a few, 21 sub-dimension. But here we're seeing, for instance, the top one is actually improved financial management. Okay, accurate transaction, better decision, improved inventory management, assuming your ERP system take care of the inventory part of the business function. And reduce cycle time, improve customer service, and etc. Headcount reduction, increase revenue. What came as a little bit surprised, even to me, is the number one benefit achieved is improved financial management. And based on my conversation with some expert in the field, they believe that this is due to a lot of company implement ERP has global operation, and ERP system do take care of like international accounting and consolidation of information from global offices they have operation, and the ERP system greatly streamline the process and can help them to create consolidated reporting in much shorter time frame. So that's actually a great benefit in most of the company who implement the ERP. And this is once again a framework proposed by Shari Shang and Peter Seddon in terms of maximizing benefit from enterprise system. They refer to the package like ERP or CRM as a package enterprise application software. They call it PEACE. And to implement such system, you need to understand the feature in those package, and also be aware that the functionality of this packages are evolving over time. They constantly come up with new upgrade, with new features or improved feature. And it's quite complicated piece of software. A lot of sophisticated knowledge has been embedded in the in this packages and which implement so-called best practices. And also the application infrastructure are evolving and supporting such application. And when we implemented, we actually went through this previously, but I'm going to just go over this again. You do want to achieve better fit between the package and your business. So you need to figure out the capability of the package, and you need to figure out your processes and requirement in your organization. You have to come up with an agreement in terms of how you will redesign this processes, your business process, or and to have better fit. So one approach is change to your own business process, and we sometimes refer to as kind of re-engineering part of the ERP implementation. But another approach is actually change or customize the software package. And then you're going to achieve the 5 major category of the ERP benefit that we talked about earlier. And we'll come back to this a little bit. And this is actually a kind of continuous process. You will learn from using this type of enterprise systems and gain some benefit over time. You need to continuously monitor the changing condition and evaluate what you have to do in terms of further customizing or changing your business process or adding the new functionality that has been provided by the vendor into your current implementation. And if you look at the 5 different category of benefit, this is timeline, and you find out that the improvement a lot of time may not realize right away. Assuming this is just 1 year time period, you find out some of the improvement would not come until almost a year and a half or even 2 years later, like organizational benefit. Okay, infrastructure gradually will beef it up. So this is a more smooth kind of continuous improvement. Strategic benefit takes usually a long time to achieve. And so let's look at just focusing on the so-called organizational benefit just as an example. And when you implement the system, sometimes there's a lot of anxiety even during the design phase that affects your performance. And during the implementation, it can be very disruptive. I just pick a period here, a time over here indicating the so-called go live, the system go into operation. And there are coding implementation, there's continuous implementation actually afterward. There's a so-called post implementation, as we refer to. So that's kind of implementation is kind of ongoing process because there's a maintenance issue involved even after you go live. And sometimes involve a lot of bug fix because a lot of bugs that may be in the system may not be discovered until you go live, test it with real data, real user in real situation. So this dip in organizational performance, in his case, 6 to 12 months after go live, is quite typical. And this is potentially is because of low employee morale due to extra work, mismatched processes, some data error in terms of data conversion, and the pressure coming from the changes involved in this large-scale system implementation. So, but over time, we fixed the bug. People are familiar with the system, so we stabilize it. The performance start to improve a little bit and recover to the previous level, and then we continue to try to make improvement. And when we really get to really know the power of such system, that's where the transformation may occur. But that we're talking about a year or even 2 years later. So the possible explanation of the above pattern is because of the organizational learning and the time that it takes for people in the organization to really understand their role in this new technology and this re-engineered business process. And we have observed problems frequently for system, whether that's a software package like ERP or just a website that may occur after go live. Here are just some of the reasons, because poor project management, poor implementation strategy and planning, and did not make the right decision in terms of determining the requirements or come up with the correct design specification, and may not be choosing the right software or may not configure the software properly. That would result in a poor fit, which means you have a huge gap between your process and the software, what would be supported by the software. And also there may be a lack of business and technical knowledge on the part of the implementation team and the user who are involved. And lack of testing before you go live, and try to push the deadline too hard due to some political pressure may be another reason for the problem right after go live. And poor change management. Change management here may involve just requirement change. Manage the engineering change, the requirement change. And certainly there is an element of change management from the organizational viewpoint, which has to be taken into consideration as well. This major problem after go live, remind me of my start witness here, which is the healthcare.gov, went live October 1st, 2013, and create a lot of problem. The Secretary of Health and Human Service, she has to come out, apologize again and again, and say that she was responsible. And even the president later has to come out with probably a lot of reluctance on his part to say, first I think he said he is accountable, and eventually he admit that he is ultimately responsible for the failure of the healthcare.gov website's problem after it went live, and a lot of people tried to register and pick insurance plan. It's not as easy as buying a book from Amazon or booking your flight from Travelocity. It's as the president may have suggested earlier, it's much more difficult. Even the president, after the disaster, admit that it's not going to be that easy. Okay, so to some extent, it is important. Let me get back to the previous diagram here. it is important you're going to have this dip. So as a manager responsible for the implementation of the software, you do need to sell your vision, which is great performance, great convenience. And however, you need to manage the expectation in the early stage, manage your potential users' expectation in the early stage, because you know it's going to be some bumps in the road to the implementation of the software. Okay, so manage expectation, okay, is very, very important before you go live, and you have to manage that continuously. Okay, don't be so zealous in terms of try to sell this great vision and forgot about the potential frustration people may have one way or the other. Okay, I think that would be the great lesson that I tried to point out here, and hopefully you will remember that, and I think you will benefit from that. So thank you for listening. I hope to see you soon next time. Bye bye.